Hey, so I believe I titled this module Instagram Instant Regrets. This is a very updated module, and after taking lots of group calls, we have about 450 men in the group right now. Growing, I love it. Look, when it comes to social media, man, before I made videos on kind of touching on this in the other modules, but I was like, well, you can have your app blocker, you can, set limits on it. I mean, the other day, this guy was like, hey, I have Instagram for business and I want to see, like, sometimes it's my biggest trigger, but I want to know how do I navigate Instagram to where I don't have as many triggers? And I was like, well, you know what? You can just go on Instagram just on your desktop. You can set limits with the app called Stay Focused, which I talk about, which I highly recommend you have for other apps. But at the end of the day, some other guy was like, look, man, he was in the group and he goes, I have Instagram for my business too. Everything you're saying is a rationalization and you need to delete it right now. And I thought about it and he's like, you know what? You're right. Like, I had Instagram for my business, but I didn't need it. I've had guys say like, oh, my friends are on there, the only friends I talk to, or I talk to girls on there, or I need it for just relaxation, or I like, whatever it is. I have a group chat with all my friends. That's the only way I could talk to them. Look, if you want to take this thing seriously, if you finally want to get porn out of your life for good, if you finally want to overcome this, you need to delete all social media off your phone. That includes Instagram, that includes TikTok, that includes Snapchat, that includes YouTube, right? And for me, I still use YouTube on occasion because I have my channel, but I delete it off my phone unless I need to go onto it. It's not on my phone, right? Like, you need to delete all of these things down for at least 90 days. And before you do, what I need you to do is I need you to go through the people you're following and unfollow every hot girl, model, porn actress, not just on Instagram, not just on TikTok, but on Twitter as well, all of it. I need you to get rid of all of that. Okay, this is a mandatory thing. I was talking to an old client. He said, Josh, I think, I wrote a whole paper on why Instagram is actually worse than pornography. At first I thought he was ridiculous, but then I thought about it more. Look, if you watch The Social Dilemma, go watch it on Netflix tonight if you haven't watched it. But essentially, man, the multi-billion-dollar company of Facebook, what they do, man, they've created an algorithm, much like YouTube, to keep you sucked in. Even if it isn't a trigger for you, which it probably is, you are sitting there wasting hours and hours a day on this thing. And you're not being productive. Any reason to stay on Instagram is just a rationalization to keep yourself numb, right? To go towards that pleasure. Instagram is doing nothing for you. It is not in alignment with the man you want to become, scrolling through that thing like a mindless zombie. And it's like ripping off a Band-Aid. And man, as soon as I deleted Instagram, it's been about 6 months now, I don't miss it at all. Like, I went on it the other day and I made a post and I scrolled through for 5 minutes and I was like, what am I doing? I felt like crap, okay? You need to delete Instagram, Twitter, all these things, all social media apps off of your phone. I think deep down this is true if you really want to overcome this thing. You don't need these apps on your phone. So what I want you to do for the homework, I want you to take a screenshot of the apps on your phone beforehand and then them deleted after, uninstalled. And you need to keep them off of your phone. No excuses of like, I need to go check this thing. I need to go check this Instagram celebrity, or whatever excuse you're gonna try to find to install it back onto your phone, any of these apps, check out a funny video, whatever it is not necessary. Delete them off your phone. If you need to go to the extreme, if it's too hard for you, if you keep on reinstalling, deleting the passwords, whatever it is, you may need to get a flip phone, man. Like, there's plenty of people that have that now, that have gone back to a flip phone, and they say it is amazing, it's wonderful. Like, they don't need these apps. I look forward to seeing the homework on this, the screenshots before and after you have deleted these off your phone. This includes, by the way, dating apps as well. Yes, dating apps. You don't need to meet a woman in person. If you need help dating girls, meeting girls in person, that's my other course, Dating Attraction Mastery, which I'll put in the link down below as well. If you have any questions about anything else, you know how to reach out to me or Frank or Abby, the other coaches. I'll see you in the next one.